All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome. We are playing some standard. This is a 10 New Brew redo. I forget to mention it often on 10 New Brews, but the brew that has the most comments on YouTube gets a guaranteed redo. I do a couple other redos typically, but this deck that had the most comments by far. This was the black-white Reanimator deck. Right of the Moth, Zombify. A goal of getting Valgavoth or Atraxa into play on turn 4. Pretty awesome. And the cards stood out as really awesome in the deck last time. During 10 New Brews were Beseech the Mirror. Little package here with Sheoldred, No Witnesses, Beza. And then the Lively Dirge. It's actually really nice. Kind of Entomb or Entomb Reanimate a 4-drop, which is kind of cool. Otherwise, we're just killing stuff and getting Atraxa or Valgavoth in play. Added an Overlord as an extra threat. And of course, built a sideboard as well. Dresses, Graveyard Hate. Cease Desist, pretty awesome sideboard card in standard right now, which can exile graveyard stuff or destroy artifacts and enchantments on those tokeny decks. And that's really it. Nothing too crazy here. Just a redo on 10 New Brew, which I'm excited about, and you should be too. And let's get going right now. If that's cool with everyone.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to the games. Brought to you by Team JB Hobbies, a homegrown sponsor. And folks, the holidays are coming up. If you want to impress the shit out of your friend, family, significant other, whatever, what an awesome holiday gift these things are. All right, so they sell handmade puzzle games, really just cool and impressive, from little like tabletop puzzles to like really intense like escape room in a box, like hour-and-a-half long puzzles. Just awesome stuff. Check them out. TeamJBHobbies.com. Promo code Jim5, 5% off your order. TeamJBHobbies.com. Check them out. It's good stuff. All right, we are on the play. Chats had come hang out with me. And we got kind of a weird hand. 3 tap lands, 2 Lootery 2-drops, and 2 Entombs. I think I'm still going to keep, honestly. Like, we're on the play with a Scryland. I think it's fine. Just like a really weird hand. Might be hand of the week, actually. But yeah, let's keep. And lean on our shadowy backstreet. Kind of see what happens. Opponent immediately mulligans to 5. Like, so fast. So fast. And now they're a tank. All right. We got shadowy backstreet. Another doll. All right, doll goes to the bed. As if the hand could get any weirder, the 3rd doll. Restless Cottage, Sheoldred. All right, not ideal. Not ideal. So, double Cottage, we draw a Duress. So we can split skin doll to draw a discard, or we can just Duress them, play a tap land. I kind of like Duressing here, actually. We're not really discarding a reanimation thing yet, and we can just wait, I think. So, just Duress. Look at a hand of Vraska, Liliana, Glissa Sunslayer, and 2 cards. 2 lands. I mean, Liliana, in theory, would help us put things in the graveyard, but it also kills my creature. Let's get to Liliana. All right, so we got just Golgari, Innkeeper's Talent combo, whatever. They got a Glissa here, which is currently unopposed, kind of annoying. We draw a Right of the Moth. I guess we just Entomb, right? So now we're just gonna Entomb a big idiot and then Right of the Moth at next turn. Sure, works for me. So let's go Lively Dirge. The question is it Valgavoth or is it Atraxa? I think it's Valgavoth, honestly. They have this thing, their Vraska can kill my creature, but can't kill Valgavoth because of the ward. Yeah, let's do Valgavoth. So we draw any untap land, we have Valgavoth. Otherwise, we can fire up a doll and draw a card and stuff. They draw Innkeeper's Talent. So now they have the combo in 2 turns. That's actually just disgusting. All right, whatever. All right. So didn't have much, now have a lot. They draw a card off Glissa. We draw a non-land. All right. Well, I guess we're screwed here. That's pretty annoying. We'll just doll and loot. We loot a shadowy backstreet. All right. Yeah. I think we're going to dump the extra doll. Backstreet. Surveil. Second right of them all. That's not great. All right. So the problem is we have Valgavoth. They just combo kill us. They just level up. Next turn, Vraska combo kill us. So we could Beseech the Mirror for a removal spell. We do have like Disenchants in our deck and stuff. Yeah, level 3, add 2 counters. We're just gonna. Or no, I need the bargain in play. This is really annoying. All right. Yeah. Maybe we should have like a Loran in our deck. Like some sort of like creature that can kill an enchantment that we can Library Dirge for. Yeah, maybe one Loran would be nice. But so I can't block, so I need to Beseech the Mirror. We're probably dead here, honestly. It's going to be hard to not die to the combo, but also not die to his Glissa. Alright, no blocks. Draw another card. Cut down. Yeah, pretty disgusting that like they mull to 5, we duress them, and they just have a combo on turn 5 or whatever, but... So we have to Beseech the Mirror. We can go get our Exorcise. Oh, Destroy Evil. Destroy Evil. Yeah. And the problem is, though, that we just take 6, and they have Cottage, too, so we're actually just dead next turn. Alright. Pretty frustrating game, honestly, but whatever, I guess, is what it is. Let's sideboard, and we're going to bring in, I would say the Overlord. It's an extra non-graveyard threat. Liliana of the Veil seems pretty good against them. Destroy Evil is fine. Let's cut these cut downs. Duress is like fine against them. Maybe we... I mean, the one No Witness is a nice thing to tutor for. Maybe we should have an Atraxa. Just like anticipate graveyard hate. Cut one. I mean, obviously Overlord's an okay card to reanimate too. And then do I want... I mean, Bezza... This is fine. I mean, Blotout's also fine. I think this is fine, though. Let's run this. Maybe a third Duress, but maybe not. This is fun. Alright, on the play. Yeah, I mean, it's not a very good hand, but sure. Alright. Hidden Grotto. Do you like me a Hidden Grotto? Alright, let's Grotto. Grotto, revealing a doll. We can dump this. We don't need the looting effect right now. So doll, Collector's Vault. Say go. Just gonna do our thing. Here's a Mosswood Dread Knight. Sure. We draw an Overlord. So let's just loot draw right now. Obviously, drawing these basics is really awkward. That's pretty good. So we'll discard the Overlord. Planning on reanimating it, I guess. Let's Backstreet. Backstreet reveals a Destroy Evil. Don't need that. And next turn, you can Beseech the Mirror for a reanimation spell or something. They play Glissa. Might just want to kill that, too. Draw another Plains. Jeez. Alright, so let's kill Glissa and loot with Vault. And bide our time, I guess. I could also go for the Throat and Liliana here. I actually kind of like that. We'll just do that. Just clean this board up and then also force them to cast Dread Whispers if they want to. Obviously, Mosswood Dread Knight is a good card, but if you can force them to use the Adventure in a spot where they want to play something else, it's pretty cool. So now we have a Vault and a Liliana in play as well as lands. Beseech the Mirror can go find a reanimation spell. They're a Mosswood. Yeah, so exactly. So now they wasted their Mosswood. Sick. So they hit our Beseech the Mirror most likely. We draw Swamp. Not the best draws, but we're going to loot. We draw a Restless thingy. All right. I mean, I've seen better draws, but fine. Plus Liliana. We'll discard the Swamp. I mean, we're just in the reanimation spell waiting room right now. They discard Go for the Throat. They crack a Passage. They don't have a creature land, thankfully. Alright, well, that's fine. It doesn't really change that much, honestly. We draw a kill spell too, right, for the thing. We draw a Beza. So we have one less life and less creatures. Sure, that's fine. The Beza makes some bodies, gains some life, say go. They only have one card left. Obviously, this is kind of a problem, but...
Make a little noise here, huh? Come on, I can't hear you!
This I can make a 3/3? Oh, come on. They're going to return 2 creatures and have me sacrifice my large creature. Sour watermelon's the bomb. This is a S tier rogue flavor. I mean, we're just drawing to a... It's funny because Overlord's great, but, like, it's not, like, that good. All right, we're going to keep these guys around. You're killing me, Smalls. All right, we'll just say go. Destroy Evil currently has no targets either. They drew the deep camera. Oh my god. Alright, what a shitty first match here, right? It was just like, drew pretty bad. Opponent drew really well. Can't find the reanimation spell. They've hit all of our spots and all of our spots. We probably are past the point of or no return here, maybe. Let's block and kill this. We're at 16. Take that. Alright, so down 12, this thing dies. We draw... Alright, we draw right of the Moth. Well, there you go. That's what we're looking for. We'll get our Overlord. There you go.
Spawn more Overlords.
And we say go. Alright, well... I guess this thing can just destroy this, though, right? That's gonna guess. This is really good in this format. And a Gick? Oh my god. Opponent is drawing actually hotter than the sun. Alright. Whatever, I guess. Unfortunately, we drew our Overlord and not one of our other big idiots. I did board out one Atraxa for an Overlord. Playing our Graveyard Hate. But again, basically everything has gone wrong this game, so... Alright, we're gonna go to the next game. Alright, you got me. GG. Sometimes, yeah, your opponent gets all the things they want, and you don't get what you want, and that happens. Listen, that's life sometimes. Alright, let's try that one again. On the play. Hand scrape. Keep. Shadowy Backstreet. Come on down. One of Mulligans. Lights out. Surveil. Atraxa. In the bin. Oh my god. Turn 1 free Entomb. We're doing it. Didn't actually need it, obviously, because we have one in our hand, but it's fine. And I did. I'm playing for Worlds. No. So, how Pro Magic works is, we're not going to know what we're playing until 2 days before the event. Discard the other Atraxa. We obviously have much testing to do, and you want to use the maximum amount of information you can get, so no idea. I'll be doing the testing house as usual. And, okay, well, we have Right of the Moth, so... Fire up a Grotto. More Surveils. Destroy Evil. If they're Boros, this might be fine against them. I'm going to keep it on top. Alright, attack for 2. Say go. We have Atraxa on turn 4 here. I have no feel yet, no. I haven't even considered testing for Worlds yet, as far as standard goes. There are many results to be had, many games to be played. And honestly, if I did know, I wouldn't tell you. So, nothing personal, but on the team, got to keep the stuff together. So, all right, I'm just going to cut down now while they're tapped out. And say go. Testing with the team as usual. There's 10 of us qualified. It's Reed, Seth, Theo, Brent, Kai, myself, Arne, Sam Party. Noah, Ma. and I am forgetting someone. Oh shit. Matt Sperling. So that's the team for Worlds. And we have a few folks helping out. My buddy Frank Scarron's gonna come down and help us draft. Finkel's gonna show up and hang out for a bit, help us draft. Jakob. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. They say go with 3 mana up. Kind of sketches me out a little bit here. If they have a main deck flanker, I'll be super sad. But yeah, no Gab, unfortunately. Worlds is about 100 players, so we'll be testing when I get back from Disney. I'm gonna be playing a lot on my vacation. I'm drafting a lot, honestly, and then when I get back, I'm gonna probably stream for a few days and then just shut it all down. Probably we'll test from home for about a week, and then I leave on the 19th or the 18th to be in Vegas, and then in Vegas we'll be in testing house for about a week, and then Worlds happens. So turn 4 Atraxa.
Bingo! All right.
What are chances Reed doesn't play some Witherbloom Jund value deck? Reed will play whatever he thinks is best. Reed is obviously known as Jund guy. Reed will play whatever he thinks gives him the best chance to win the tournament. So, Swamp. I would say our Beseech the Mirror is not great here. Maybe just Duress. So we get removal spell, land, Duress. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so rack them up. Sick. That's more like it, right? So looks like just the Boros token control deck. We're going to want our Cease, or more importantly, our Desists, our Duresses. I would say the Overlord, Destroy Evil, and the Exorcises. I can't say that word for some reason. Cutdowns are gone. No Witnesses is gone. Beza is gone. I'm going to shave an Atraxa again, playing our Graveyard Hate. Just bringing in a castable threat. And I would say that less removal. I'm going to cut those two also. Ship it. Amateur. What an amateur. Can't beat turn 4 Atraxa. Alright, so we got 2 lands, Vault, Valgavoth Faithful. So pretty good hand, honestly. We have Right too, so this is good. Standard was already the best format in Magic, and Duskmourn looks like a really cool set, so I'm very, very excited for Worlds. Also a powerful, impactful set. Standard has been probably the best format in Magic for the last year. So I am absolutely pumped for Worlds. Didn't love Modern Horizons 3 Pro Tour. Don't love Modern that much, but pumped for Standard. Valgavoth's Faithful. 1 mana, Zombify on a stick. What are everyone's thoughts on Valgavoth's Faithful? White carrot cake. You got it, friend. Alright. Scribe Autumn. Make a rabbit. We draw Overlord of the Mistmoors. Here's a Hidden Grotto. Gonna bin an Overlord. And that's pretty cool. Collector's Vault and say go. We have turn 4 Valgavoth lined up here. Valgavoth is probably worse than Atraxa against their deck. They have a lot of non-land permanents for the ward. They could, in theory, have like a Sunfall or something like that too. So I think Duskmourn's also looking to be a good draft format as well. If you enjoyed playing it so far on Bronze Mythic, feels like a very deep format. A lot of different things you can do. Bloomburrow was very on rails. It was very like play this deck or this deck or this deck or this deck, whereas Duskmourn is much more flexible. So, all right, so play a Fortress. Just say go. Say go with our Vault up. We'll draw and discard Valgavoth. Return it with Faithful. They crack the carrot cake, gain some life, make a token, yada yada yada. No problem. All right. They obviously the Valgavoth's Faithful is face up. The Rite of the Moth is not. So S-Dat, new sub. What's your name? Where from? Welcome. Busy weekend too, folks. We got 10 new brews. 10 new brews. What am I talking about? The Paladar Previous is this weekend, as well as Paladar Poker, which is very exciting. And also some other stuff too. A bit. Here come the rabbits. Add a red.
Oh, it's raining Helix!
That's fine.
Oh my god!
We have Rite of the Moth in hand, so 3 cards left for them. End step, we're gonna vault. And we're gonna discard Valgavoth. And we're just gonna do the thing, folks. Now, I do have 2 permanents in play, so not a given that this Valgavoth is unkillable. What is going on here? Is there an instant speed exile a card from a graveyard card? Long time viewer, short time sub. I mean, we draw Valgavoth's Faithful, which is interesting, but we're just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna fire up Rite of the Moth. Rite of the Moth on Valgavoth. Current favorite deck in Standard? No idea. No idea. We're in the honeymoon phase right now, where everyone's just playing a bunch of shit. We have no idea what's going on. So, all right. So there's Valgavoth, and we'll just say go here. So 9/9 lifelink ward. If a card I don't control, we put into opponent's graveyard. I exile it, and then I can play it for life, which is awesome. And obviously, it also has ward, sack 3 non-land permanents. They are a deck with many permanents. So here's a Beza, the Bounding Spring. That is a 4/5 that draws a card, nothing more. So I can kill their Beza and then get it and then play it, which is kind of gas. We draw a Lively Dirge, which could entomb and reanimate a 4-drop, like a Shield or something like that. But like, I don't want to Overlord of the Mistmoors. Let's see. We only have 5 mana available. So if I want to kill this Beza, I could also just reanimate the Overlord in the graveyard right now with the Faithful. Huh. Trying to hedge against Sunfall. Let's attack. Definitely attacking. Let's start there. Alright. I'm just gonna bring back the Overlord.
Spawn more overlords.
Make some tokens, play a land. If they cast Sunfall here, we have another Overlord in our hand. We have a Lively Dirge, which can get a Shield or something like that. So they have Sunfall, it sucks. And we draw Cease Desist. Sure. So we can Dirge up like a Shieldred. I kind of like that because I think there's a chance we want to play Desist. Or, I mean, I could also just entomb like an Atraxa. A lot of choices here. A lot of choices here. I could just entomb Atraxa and say go with Cease and Bitter Triumph up and a Loot. And then I could just Rite of the Moth the Atraxa next turn, which is pretty good. They have a 7 power incubator and 3 cards. Or I can just Overlord. Yeah, maybe I should Overlord last turn. Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, alright. I'm just gonna entomb Atraxa. And say go. We can fire up a Vault on the end step. See what they do here also. Ravenquote says, casual dad player with 9 mythic wild cards, hold for a bit or craft the white and green overlords. All the overlords are really good. They're going to see a ton of play in Standard. White and green overlords are excellent. I would obviously make sure you have a plan to play them, but they are very good. So, attack for 7, no problem. Plenty of life to work with. And we're going to end step Vault This guarantees mana 6 for Rite of the Moth. They've got a response. No, they don't. There's a land. Lands are also good. I'm just going to dump the land, actually. Let's use treasure. That's fine. So, they hating. There goes the graveyard. We draw a land, we can cast Overlord. An untap land. That's fine. So let's pitch the Overlord. Play the Courtyard. And we'll probably Bitter Triumph the 7/7. Or Breast Forge. It sucks as like the desist kills my Overlord. Whereas it would be pretty good otherwise. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Huh. Flanker's staying home? That's kind of weird. Alright, so we're going to pay 3 life, kill the 7/7, take 1. And we're just chilling, you know? We have a few ways to kill artifacts and enchantments. Take 1. We have a good clock in the air, too, so they have a Bivouac. Need to keep aware of that. We have a Fortress. We draw Duress. Pretty sick draw. Take a look on the old Duress scope and see what we get. Virtue of Loyalty, sure. Pretty weird no attack, honestly. Second Forge and a Helix. I think we just gotta get in here, honestly. We just take the Helix, fire up the Fortress, and just jam. Like, this is a pretty fast clock, right? 15. They want a double block. Cool. And we're shooting for 2 in the air every turn. The Overlord is pending. I have 2 life here. Yeah, this is pretty great. So, now we're down to 2 in the impending. Demon says, ever slip into streamer mode during non-stream games? I think that streaming definitely makes me a little more emotive when I'm playing live, which is obviously bad. But mostly no. Fire at the Forges. We're in a racing scenario here, which I think is good. 12. They're at 11. They have 1 unknown card. And we have another Fortress, 2 to gain some life as well. Yeah, sure. This is cool. Collector's Vault, not looking so good here, but... Alright, there you go. Sweet. So, take 7. I gain some life. 6, sorry. So, we have 5 to 14, and my Overlord comes off next turn, and I have some life gain in my hand, too. And if they kill my Overlord, I can just fire up the old Desist and kill both their Forges. Caretaker's Talent, sure. We might be interested in just playing Desist now anyway. All right. Cool. They are dead on board. Sick. All right, cool. So kind of a cool win there, right? We beat a graveyard hate card. And I think the Overlords, that was kind of the idea of the Overlord, to be this sort of like thing you can reanimate, but also a good thing to cast. It's great. Miko says, yo, Jim, got any good insights? Oh, you got good insights. Are you on any podcasts? No, I'll guess on a podcast here and there, but I think there is a definitive lack of good podcasts in the Magic community. I would say limited podcasts are good. That's probably the only real Magic content that I consume is limited podcasts while I'm driving. But there's an absolute lack of good constructed podcasts. Whenever I have an event to go to, like if I'm playing an RC and I haven't really prepared, and say it's Pioneer, trying to find a good, competent Pioneer podcast is so difficult. Or whatever the tournament format is. But at the same time, it's a ton of work. I'm not doing it. So, in 2 months, earn 1 again. Oh my god.
Oh, it's lightning helix!
Surveil lands are so insane in actual graveyard decks. Playing 6 decks today. All right, they're going to Seeds of Hope. They had a land. And that's turn 2 Lyrium. That's pretty good. All right. All right, let's take 3. Really good draw, obviously, on the play for them, but We have turn 4 Atraxa. We draw a doll. Let's draw a discard here, I guess. We have Beza too, so just dump another Atraxa. Say go. Seeds of Hope. Risky card, you know. Can definitely miss. Alright, so no blocks. Atraxa should be pretty good against them, obviously, as it is against these, non-black decks. He's a FOMO, sure. Love to draw a castable spell for this turn. That would be, that's going to go a long way for us winning this game. We did not draw a castable spell. So, pretty frustrating, but sure. They mill over a worm. Yeah, I mean, it's rough. Alright. Godzilla. Awesome, my friend. Happy to have you. So we're going to untap this for a double attack. Alright, we're just going to block, I think. I think we're pretty screwed here, honestly. We're, like, just so all Animus Traxa. I mean, we have a Beza, too, but we're shit at 9. They could have flashed this guy back, too. It didn't. They have Enduring Courage. So the question is Atraxa enough here? Really sucks to just not draw a card that costs less than 4. Which have 7 cards in our hand. Kind of rough. On the draw. Like, they attacked on turn 2 with a bet with a Beastie, too. Which is pretty good draw on their part. Pretty poor draw on our part. I can Beza here. That would give me a 4/5, 4 life, and some blockers. And then maybe then I can Atraxa and draw cut down also. I don't think Atraxa will win the game by itself. Between the worm and the courage and the double attack step of fear of FOMO. I don't know, actually. Is it Beza or is it Atraxa? We play Atraxa. And they probably, if they have like 2 Witchstalker's Frenzy or something like that, we lose. But they have haste off this thing, and a buff off this thing, and a double attack. And again, the idea is that I can hit cut down off Beza, off Atraxa on the next turn. All right. Alright, I'm gonna get Atraxa. We're gonna hit. We hit the cut down. Cut down, land, Beseech the Mirror. Not a great Atraxa, actually, but that's fine. So put these here. Discard Caves of Coilos. Say go. Yeah, I'm happy to sign whatever you want. I've signed lots of stuff in my days. One time I signed an Underground Sea. I didn't really want to, but the person wanted it signed, and I asked them like 9 times. I'm like, you sure you want me to sign this? I'm an idiot. They can double attack with the worm, and I have to block it. So, block. That's a wash. Take 5. I can block again. So, we block the Beastie, and then block the worm on the second attack. So this washes this life, take 5, and then I block this. Yeah, this is fine, actually. Block here. We go to 4. And if they attack again, I block. Yeah, this is good. And then I cut down the fear of missing out, and I can Beza. So we got more cards, more lands, but life and creatures. Yes, we Beza, and then cut down the FOMO. Yeah, I think we're good here. Okay, kill this while they're untapped. Alright, I mean, we also have Beseech the Mirror for whatever we want. We got Sheoldred. We have Rite of the Moth flashback. Second Attracts in the bin. Say my name, say my name. Audacity, cash grab. Wow, that's someone Underground Sea signed. Listen, I asked them like literally 9 times. Like, I was like, are you sure you want me to sign this? They're like, yes. I'm like, it's going to lose value. They're like, yes. I'm like, are you sure? Like, are you positive? I'm about to depreciate your card by $100, something like that. You know, like, are you sure? All right, so here's FOMO. Yeah, I think we're just locked up now. Like, all right, so Courage. And they can double attack, but like, whatever. We're fine at this point. And we righted them off back to their Traxa. Honestly, lucky to be both Traxas, too. Let me draw a Grotto. Sure. Let's fire up the Grotto. Collector's Vault in the bin. So we can Beseech the Mirror. And a Traxa. I think we get a Doomblade ever. This is just get whatever. Just gonna write them off. Writing them off the Traxa. I think we're good here, folks. And we reveal a Doll, a Valgavoth, a land, a Beseech the Mirror, and I think we're good to go. I'm not going to attack. Just going to be a coward. Discard Valgavoth to the to hand size, and we're off to the races here. Seeds of Hope, mill 2. They mill over a Wrenn and Realm Breaker and a Fabled Passage. Sure. Yeah, Trax is pretty good. Here's Wrenn and Realm Breaker, but yeah.
Be swift.
Mill 3. Return a permanent, sure. I don't think Enduring Courage is that good. I think that the front side casting of this card is just so rough. Unless you're like hasting Red Overlord or something like that. You know, if you're like really, really going big. But all right, cool. So now I gotta be aware of Graveyard Hate, obviously. We're gonna want the Cut Down, the Blot Out, the Beza. Let's see if these Duresses can go. Do we want Liana? No. Duress? No. Overlord, again, if we're scared of Graveyard Hate, Overlord's kind of nice, but it's a little scary too. I don't love Destroy Evil. And then, like, honestly, Exorcise is, like, kind of fine. It kills most of their creatures, because they have artifact creatures and enchantment creatures. It's a sorcery, though. I would say Sheoldred's not very good against them. Like, Beza's just a better thing if we're going to tutor for it. And then, do I want another Overlord? Or Exorcise? Vault's kind of slow. All right, I've got the Vaults. Let's try both Exorcises. Overlord insulates against Pick Your Poison. That's a pretty good call, honestly. I like that. That's a good thought. Semicolon reset, thanks so much. We'll keep this. Second Vault is pretty bad, but all right. No one drop. Very different than last game. Last game they attacked for turn for 3 on turn 2. So no one drop is quite the difference this game. Here's a FOMO. We have turn 4 Valgavoth rolled up, barring interaction from our opponent. Double right, Valgavoth, Bitter Triumph. Cash Grab. Yeah, Cash Grab I don't think is a very good enabler for these Delirium decks. Spending a turn to cast Cash Grab is pretty rough. We're playing Delirium later. It's another update to 10 New Brews, so they find a Forge, but like Forge is not very good against us, so Forge is like actively bad against Traxa because you have to attack into a Lifelinker. Let me draw new witnesses. All right, so I'm gonna just loot now because that was stupid. Actually, that was really dumb. I just let them know I have Valgavoth. All right, so my thought process was I wanted to loot now. If I draw a tap land, I could play it. But now I just exposed the Traxa or Valgavoth probably for no reason. Clench.
I see dead people.
Play a land. Play Enduring Courage. Sure, that's fine by me. Yeah, it's all fine. They don't have double attacks here. So we're going to untap, and we'll do our Valgavoth thing. If they have Pick Your Poison, we're probably going to lose. But we draw a non-land. That sucks. It's funny. We have we could exercise the courage and then just like bitter triumph the FOMO. Not drawing land's pretty bad. All right, I'm just gonna get out of Pick Your Poison. I think they got it. They got it. Not drawing a fourth land there is pretty tough. All right, Pick Your Poison is the card of choice here, and they don't got it. All right. A little sloppy, I think. And this is definitely a deck where if your opponent wants to beat you, if they load up on Graveyard Hate and Pick Your Poisons, they definitely can. And it's going to be really important to have a plan against that. All right, so went 2-1. We lost some really good draws in the Golgari deck. There's a few cards here I'm not like super thrilled about. I think Collector's Vault is kind of a trap. I think it's fine. I think maybe like 2 copies is the right answer. You never want to draw more than 1. It's very, very clunky. It's a kind of card that like looks good, but I don't know. The doll's fine. It's not super exciting, but certainly reasonable. I'm really a big fan of Lively Dirge. The one thing is that I do like that the doll and the vault help to enable the Beseech the Mirror, which has been quite good, actually. The Scrylands are also really good, too. But yeah, deck's pretty sweet. Probably a best of 1 deck, also. But yeah, worth working on for sure. Definitely putting Atraxa or Valgavoth in play on turn 4 is not a bad plan. So more to play on stream. EG folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.